After seeing and driving some of the world's most infamous cars, there's still one question that sticks on my mind. What makes a car timeless into an icon that will be remembered for generations to come? Hi, I'm Callum Mullin, also known as Callum's Cars, and today we're meeting the latest edition of the car adored by celebrities, petrolheads and leaders alike, a car whose DNA can be traced back to the inception of the automobile itself, the S-Class by Mercedes-Benz. And I don't quite know how I've managed to do this, but I'm going to be one of the first ever people in the world to get up close with this timeless legend. And we're going to start off by heading inside, where you're met by that unmistakable S-Class cocoon of technology and luxury. It's almost like you're at home. And this home on wheels is a Manufaktur S-Class with over 400 interior combinations and over 150 exterior colours. This car is entirely personal the moment you step in. For example, features like this. No ordinary seatbelt, a heated seatbelt that heats up to exactly 44 degrees. There's a reason you'll see an S-Class parked outside Wall Street on one day and then parked outside a club in Brixton the next. It's a car with the power to bring together people that might disagree on literally everything other than what it means to arrive in style. The illuminated grille is bigger, brighter, and instantly recognizable. The digital light headlamps use high-resolution micro-LEDs that swivel and carve their way through the road with extreme precision. And the new taillights, star motifs wrapped in chrome, a modern nod to Mercedes-Benz heritage. It's not loud, it's subtle. It's simply S-Class. But the real magic happens once that door shuts, the whole world is put on mute. And with its insulated pillars, insulated floors, and privacy blinds, it's the kind of comfort you don't realize you've been missing until suddenly you're in it. And that's when it hits you. This is actually saying, welcome home. And as you recline your seat to almost 44 degrees, you realize this might just be the definition of a comfort zone. The headrests feel like a hug, and these seats, they're climate controlled for premium posterior comfort. It's the kind of cozy comfort that makes you forget about your very long day. And then there's the massager settings where you have classic, relaxing, wave, calf, hot stone, and activating. And the air chambers are so close to the surface that you feel almost every move. So if you catch me dozing off, don't blame me, blame this one. Now, let's talk air. The car purifies it every 90 seconds. The new electric filter ionizes ultrafine particles down to PM 2.5, which is essentially very beneficial in the city. But not only do you ingest purified air in the new S-Class, you also ingest fragrant air, because this car has a fragrance system. This fragrance smells like peace and quiet. Plus, with active ambient lighting, the whole space responds to what mood you're in. So even if you're hurtling down the highway, you'll still feel at home. Next up is this car's intelligence. With the purpose-built Mercedes-Benz operating system, MB.OS, at its core. It's a lot like a supercomputer that organizes all this car's chores into one seriously smart ecosystem. Onto what's known as the MB.UX Super Screen, which not only features a 14.4 central screen, but also a 12.3-inch passenger screen, and it all sits under one lovely sheet of glass. And I love the way you can just talk to it. Hey Mercedes, play me some of the good stuff. And in a world where we're all drowning in menus, layers, steps, zero layer brings all the things you need to the surface. With your navigation, audio, and calls all in plain sight. Onto the ambient styles which dictate the mood of the car, where if you're feeling sporty, you'd go for AMG line, or if you're feeling zenful, you'd probably go for Mystical Coast. And as you may imagine, sitting in the rear is a lot like being in a very contemporary living room. We've got two detachable touchscreen remotes, two 13.1-inch displays, both playing the MB.UX high-end entertainment system, and there's cameras on them too. But perhaps most importantly, how does all this design and technology come together? On the road. The plug-in hybrid model of the new S-Class gives you around 100 kilometers of fully electric, smooth driving. Airmatic with intelligent damping prepares for long speed bumps before you even reach them. E-active body control keeps everything level and composed, and the rear axle steering reduces the turning circle by almost 2 meters. But it'll be rude not to give all of this its own moment, so in a future video we'll be getting behind the wheel to see how it feels when you're not in a studio. Sometimes the most reassuring things in life are the ones you don't have to think about at all, and the new S-Class is full of those, especially when it comes to safety. But this is no surprise, because some of the world's most innovative safety features were seen right here on an S-Class, from ABS to ESP to adaptive cruise control and even the airbag. And this car here continues that legacy. Here in the back, we've got belt bags and airbags to help protect passengers in the rear. There's intelligent restraint systems working quietly in the background. And depending on where you live, the optional MB Drive Assist Pro supports you with highly advanced assisted urban driving, which will make everything that more comfortable. It's the kind of protection that you don't focus on in moments like this, and that's exactly the point. 140 years ago, Mr. Carl Benz invented the world's first car, and ever since, Mercedes-Benz has been constantly shaping the way we move, with the S-Class here being at the forefront. It's the place where so many innovations began, things we all now take for granted. Safety systems that have protected generations, comfort features that have redefined travel, engineering that has quietly influenced an entire industry, and ideas that always felt one step ahead. It's been a companion to history, carrying leaders, artists, and innovators. And that's what makes the S-Class so special. It doesn't follow an era, it defines one. And depending on where you live, even the star illuminates. A symbol that's guided generations of drivers, now lighting the way home in the chicest way possible. I grew up always hearing people talk about the S-Class like it was some kind of godly being. However, after meeting this new one, it all makes perfect sense. Yes, it has class-leading features and timeless style, but what makes the S-Class so special is when you sit on that seat, you feel at home. And that's been part of the Mercedes-Benz story since day one. And there you have it, shoot finished. Not much else to do now than to put on my Mercedes headphones and activate a hot stone massage.